It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Colts, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the Colts coming off a tough year, just 4 wins in 2022. Do you think that they can compete this year in the AFC South?
I do, because I think it's a wide-open division, brand new head coach, brand new way of doing things, likely a brand new quarterback, and a defense that I think is a little bit on the underrated side. So yes, absolutely, I think they can compete in their division.
And then for the Raiders, this is a tough team to figure out. They stumbled home to a 6-11 finish last year. But you say if they want to turn things around, it has to start on the defensive end.
It certainly does, and while they've had some dynamic pass rushers along the way, they've needed more, and they've added them now in free agency and the draft, as well as some new faces on the back end to help shut down people throwing the football.
And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9. Off the play fake. O'Connell. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts offense set to go to work, and they're led by a guy who's bounced around a bit the last few years, hoping to find a home with Indianapolis, Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Minshew sets to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. On the option to give to Taylor here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Minshew. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and goal from the 1. Minshew's going to keep it. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Taylor. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much for them, and they held him up short of the line of scrimmage and the goal line.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And they go play action here with O'Connell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's O'Connell. Got a man, it's Mayer. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Back to throw, O'Connell. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
O'Connell throwing, 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now this taken in by Downs. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On second down, Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be Minshew again. That complete to Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 35 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep for the Colts, Isaiah McKenzie. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he fields it cleanly. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Minshew. his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. There's the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing on first down is Minshew. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Looking to throw it. Minshew. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox as tight end, and it's 3rd and short. They'll look to throw again. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Gay's kick is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd down and 6 now. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw now on first down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 5. Play action. Now O'Connell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
McKenzie now to return it. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Taylor. Oh, good move.
Missed.
It will not go down. Jonathan Taylor, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. On second down, it's Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes Carter. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw, O'Connell. He's going to air one out. It got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 8 yards out. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 11. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Connecting over the middle with Downs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's got Pierce. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's good for 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
But Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Keep on poise. That's what it is. That's what it is.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Minshew sets to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Colts. Alec Pierce from 8 yards out. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And Minshew will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. To return is McKenzie. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts coming out now. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That is caught, and he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down, and that's what he just did.
They're going right back to Pittman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Abdullah lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
O'Connell back to the air on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a 1-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a 1st down.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. O'Connell on 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. The open man here, Renfro. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. O'Connell. To the sideline and incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. They need 2. Here's third down. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So the Raiders now down by 5, a little under 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
He's back to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Mayer. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.